to Goddess Radio, coming to you live all day, every day. With me, the light on for you folks that still wear the blinders. We're talking about the rabbit hole. And whether you believe it or not, Satan, the gods that will be, the powers to be, have us running down a rabbit hole every day. I have some effects, but I don't have effects. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, dude. No matter what I do, it doesn't feel like I can get out of it. You know what I mean? We're talking about the monarchies, and how Queen Elizabeth she came to her people, her regime, and said, I'm not human. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if President Obama came to me and said, man, I'm not human, on Nation TV, I might just not trip out on that. No, I would really trip out on that because I feel like I've been deceived. You've got all these people talking about transgenders. Joan Rivers, how about this? Joan Rivers was questioned and said, well, do you think you'll see the first gay president? And she said, well, we've already got that with President Obama, right? Because she said that President Obama, Michelle, is a transgender, and she does a wonderful job at it. But don't you think we should have had the right to know that she was a transgender? You know what I mean? Do you think it would have affected his voting polls? No, I think more transgenders and more gay and lesbian people would have came out and voted, maybe. There's a lot out there, you know what I mean? Alright, Goddess Radio. As in recording live. Discuss the microchip implant with your church family yet?
My particular church had a lot to discover about the mark on the beast.
I think you can worship Jesus Christ and Mass at the same time, having a mark in your arm, yes.
Another stupid cold. What will you do if you cannot buy food without the chip implant?
If I had to have one to participate within the community, or for the well-being of my family, I might be forced to, yeah. For the well-being of my family, I might be forced to, yeah. They're trying to bring in the old if you don't do as you're told, if you don't conform to this authority and conform to the controls of power, you might be turned off. I mean, if you turn that off, then you can't be sure
So, what do you guys think about the RF
It would be
chips?
extraordinarily difficult of a large business to take some kind of a microchip and dump that on a market and expect to be able to bamboozle consumers into buying it. The world just doesn't work like that anymore.
My friends, that is exactly what has happened. People want this thing now. It hasn't been dumped on the market. It has been slowly and incrementally and strategically planned. Ever so casually, it has been put into the system, put into commercials, put into life, put into banking. It's there. It's creeping in and has crept in. And it is not because they have bamboozled people. People desire to get this done. They're playing.
That's the truth, man. Let's talk about some other things. Let's talk about HARP. What about HARP? Anybody here know what HARP stands for? HARP, the beginning of the end, right? No. HARP is your national weather, right? National weather. And this is the Archangel channel. HARP. This is a federal warning. Law allows citizens to reproduce or distribute this, so you can't redistribute it. Video is to inform the viewer that HARP, the High Altitude Aurora Research Program created by the U.S. military. That is what HARP stands for. The truth is, the Nephilim and humans have been working together since the 1800s in order to reduce the population. Intertwined within the Illuminati and the Freemasons, starting with giving direct orders to establish the New World Order through Albert Pike, passed to Darwin, to Hitler, and to the United States of America. With the arrival of new technologies and more vast than our own, we have been using technology we did not create ourselves, creating new methods of forced evolution onto the population of nations to convince that the masses that evolution is a fact and we must evolve genetically. There is no passage to deep space. All aircraft shut down between the Kármán line and HARP is trying to push ferment to the altitude of 80 miles. Why expand the ferment if we have already been beyond 80 miles? All planets are named after pagan gods, and the sun is placed at the center of the universe by the occult in the temple worship of the pagan Helioceptor. We never made it to the moon, Apollo, and we never will. There are no extraterrestrials nor aliens, only humans. They are known as the Watchers. This is good shit, right? What would you do if our government we've been being watched? Just think of us living in a giant ant farm. Alright, Goddess Radio. As in recording live. The Ionosphere. Nikola Tesla. How come Black history is being screwed up and we don't study anything, but when there was the House of Evil, real haunted house of horrors. Love being about foresight, forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. Bear Pro. They say Hillary Clinton's already dead.
The things that I'm going to tell you about today are horrendous, but the flip side of it is some of the things that the New World Order and the Illuminati know, if they were put to good use, would be fantastic. But if you saw what I've seen, it would make you angry that these people are taking what could be used for the elevation of mankind and they're using it to enslave us.
And they want to rule the world.
Population to 500 million. A few of them as, the elite get to rule the world. God has plans for the world, and so does Satan. Satan's plan is no people here, maybe just a few, and a one world government. The Bible says perilous times are coming. People will be fierce despisers of those that are good. Christians are going to be absolutely hated.
Why do the nations conspire and the people plot in vain? The kings of the earth take their faces are like the sun present. If they were put to good use, fantastic. Goddess Radio, saying what you think but are too free to say. Come on, people, grow a heart. Stand up for your rights. Freedom fighters. Life fighters. World.
With a few of them as the elite get to rule the world. God has plans for the world, so does Satan. Satan's plan is no people here, maybe just a few, and a one world government. The Bible says perilous times. People will be fierce despisers of those that are good. Christians are going to be absolutely hated.
Rulers gather together against the Lord. We haven't owned gold since 1934. The real rulers in Washington are invisible and exercise power from beyond the scenes. Supreme Court Justice.
Deuteronomy, which suggests stoning your child if he's
world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men the individual's loyalty. No one will enter the New World Order.
Because what we're expecting as well. Things like travel, meditation, instant telepathy, instant healing, telekinesis are as common as everyday breathing. What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order.
A new world order.
To achieve universal aspirations of mankind, peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law.
And the rule of law. I'm so tired and ready to bed. Where shall we land? What shall be next?
I want to tell you about a few of the things that I have learned during these last 5 years of intensive research.
Research. Does that mean homework, folks?
That I can share with you is that all of the conspiracy theories that you've ever heard about one world government, about the UN takeover of the world, all of those conspiracies have now been laid to rest.
Because they're all happening.
It's all published.
The secret gates to the Garden of Eden. Only those who dare.
Different traditions of East and West describe the same goal: union with divinity.
We all want union.
Traditions provide the path that one must follow in order to reach unification with the divine. Every religion seeks to express the same core knowledge, but one needs the right tools in order to read the map. With the right tools in their proper use, an aspirant of any religion or tradition may enter into direct experiential knowledge of the divine. It can be seen then that there is truly one science, one path, but appearing with different names.
How about the DNA trail here? The journey for your DNA. Let's figure that out. The bloodlines. If we search bloodlines, you get a picture of the Rothberg bloodlines. Bloodlines. You got the Rothberg. What did I say? Rothberg. Did I say it right? I don't know. Anyway, they think there's some pure bloodlines, right? Well, yeah, we've done all kinds of crazy shit to them. You get everybody singing about it, I can see that. Let's sing about the bloodline. If I play a little bit of this, it won't be able to publish. The arrivals.
Secrets of scriptures.
The accountant. Read it all. your rivals, bloodlines. We are living in the last ages. It's extremely important for you to understand the following. Do you know who the end of the times war will be between? Bloodlines. More important, do you know who will be the leading in each site? Bloodlines. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, fans, and enemies, your rivals will be revealed to you in a major secret. The end of times war scenario will come down to the bloodlines. I already know that. But whose bloodlines exactly?
Incest was practiced by ancient Egyptian royalty. Mothers married sons and brothers married sisters to keep the power and the money all in the family. Like
We all know that.
Ancestors, the British monarchy have a long history of incestuous inbreeding.
The two opposing sides leading by the two different, one side bloodline witch currently ruling the planet, and the other unique one which will explain soon enough. The first bloodline is made up of the royal families and can be traced back to the pharaohs. Complete. Did you know what happened to the pharaohs? They were the global power and ruled by the world of Egypt. But then what? They migrated from Egypt to Europe. Goddess Radio, saying what you think but too afraid to say. Then they settled and established a global Holy Roman Empire. Same families started spreading around Europe. When it came down to marriage, they always married within. The reason why the royal can marry royalty. Her bloodline establishes global rule in the Great Britain. Windsor is not the real name of the ruling family. That name was recently added, disguised to hide the bloodline's origin. Ruling from the Great Britain in centuries, the bloodline made the New World Order. And showingly, slowly established global ruling. This is Goddess Radio. Saying what you think, but too afraid to say. Alright, people, stand up for what you know. And I'm still sick, y'all. Pray for me.